Hi everybody, it's Joy Packard. It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon here in Houston, Texas. I cannot get over how beautiful it is. So I've been working all morning. I made out my to-do list and I got so many things done that I'm going to show you a view of what I'm doing right now. So I'm just I feel so accomplished though. Like this morning, I basically, took down all of my different things that I have on my Gmail folders and all the different things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been trying to do that for a long time. But anyway, what I wanted to share with you was, especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you are on a lot of people's email lists. So I was cleaning up my office. I was moving the desk near the window. I was setting up my microphone to finish my videos for my course and just kind of getting that. And so in the midst of it all, I started organizing my folders that are on my Gmail. So I'm not sure how many of you do that, where you have an email that comes in. And then basically what I do is I have all my Gmail folders on the side, and it can be folders that say things like pictures or memories or maybe it's a course that you're taking, even though I set up a different email for that. So it could be different things that you were trying to organize on your Gmail folders. Well, anyway, in the midst of it all, I was noticing a lot of things that I've been wanting to get to, a lot of things that I've been wanting to get done. And they were all organized in this folder. And so basically I started to write down all these things in my composition notebook. I started, realizing, wow, I remember whenever I watched that sales page video, which I know many of us have done that, and we get excited and then we kind of forget about it because there's something else that's come along. So today I kind of wanted to address that, because we have a lot of overwhelm and a lot of, I guess, entrepreneur, what is the word I'm looking for today? It's the kind that you it's not coming to me. But anyway, you know what I mean. There are certain things that come to our folders and then or to our email, and then, we click on it and we end up buying it. And then, you know what? I talk about this a lot in the fact that every time we get into something that we're doing and then something else comes along and we decide to do that as well, what happens is it takes us away from the time that we were doing the things over here. And so, it was just so interesting to me to have this all written down and to be able to see that, to see everything written down and say, I was so excited about this and I was excited about that. Well, so what I did is I organized this for what am I going to do for the next 90 days? Here are the things that I'm going to focus on. And then if it makes you feel better because of all the things that you had, you can make another little section that says courses or things that I'm going to get to in the future. Because you know what? They're always going to be there. They're always going to be in your folders. They're always going to be somewhere there or not. Because there was this one thing that I remember that I wanted to get to, and I clicked on the link to say, oh, I remember I was excited about that. And I clicked on it and it was gone. So, maybe that wasn't meant to be. But I'm so super excited because, for the next 90 days, I have my plan. And I fixed my microphone to finish my videos and, just felt so accomplished. So I guess what I'm trying to say, though, is that many of us, whether we are in business, hey, Tom, many of us, especially if we are in business, get those emails and get those, there it is, a shiny syndrome effect. I was looking for that word earlier. And we basically get excited about something to where we join it, to where we unfocus on the things that we were excited about to begin with. And so I spent a long time this weekend kind of just revamping and working on my course and trying to get my course done in the next 3 weeks or less. And so I'm so excited about it because I finally got my microphone to work again. So I hope that you guys are doing that. Basically, every time you get an email, I've set up my emails differently now. I have one for bills. I have one for bills. I have one for deals because, in my business, I like to get different deals that show me. I have one for my work so that my VAs, I can see what they're doing and they can get, answers from me right away. And then I have one set up for courses, because sometimes, I want to be reviewing certain courses, but they're getting lost in the shuffle of my email. And I think I've talked about this before. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, as you can see, I am out here by the pool today. Those who came on late, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting my tan because it is going to be 85 degrees today and it's so beautiful. And I need to get my vitamin D. It's ordered. It's ordered by, by the doctor. So, anyway, one of the things that I'll leave you with before I let you go is we can get so bogged down and doing so many different things. And look at this weather. It's, going to be 84 degrees today, and it's like Mexico weather, which I love Mexico. And we're inside, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're behind your computer, and you don't get out and enjoy this. What a waste. What a waste of day. And so for every, few things that you do on your list, make sure that you reward yourself and say, I'm going to sit out in the sun for, an hour before the kids get home from school, before I have to start dinner. And you make it to where you reward yourself, because, what good is it if we're like literally constantly working like all the time? Sometimes we get into this mode. It's awesome to be an entrepreneur, right? It's awesome. But what happens is we just work. We work until we're always working, and we don't stop, and we don't enjoy the little moments. And, 2017 is the Create the Moments theme for me. So it's so important to do that, to reward yourself, just like what I'm doing right now. I'm going to spend an hour out here before I have to cook dinner and before I have to go get my son at the bus stop and do that. So I'll leave you with that. Let's see here. Yes, maybe that's true. That's awesome. I'm really, I can't see too well in the comments because it's kind of a glare and everything. Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day. And I hope that, you can learn from this and